live.
Like
going
I said,
live.
you're good. You're good when you write it out and practice. I can't do that because of my learning disability. It's worse for me.
Oh no!
Oh my God, Bob
Happy
and
Tuesday.
Edward have nearly died. They've nearly died.
Did you go live?
I did. We were on such a positive note, and then Seppi goes, "Yum."
Welcome to
Did you catch me on the F-bomb or what?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So true story. Last night we tried to go live. The internet here had other plans. I was even plugged into our internet and I dropped all the frames. Like I didn't drop some of the frames. I dropped all the frames. So I stopped the stream on YouTube, but it did that thing where it got all sneaky, and even though so OBS was still streaming, and so it picked up, it just randomly finds its way into one of our old streams, so it says Castles of Burgundy, and so it was, if anybody heard it, I'm sorry, because it was a tirade of me being very agitated that the internet didn't work, and I said some not child-friendly things. I have since deleted it, so you can't go back and find it. But in that moment, Jim goes,
"That's good."
It had been 5, maybe 10 minutes since that happened. He goes, this says we're still live. And then I immediately wrapped that up with, what the, and some other things. And then scurry, turn it off.
Scurry.
And Danny might have still thought I was suspect, but I was super proud of my general demeanor at Gen Con. I felt like I was on the correct side of the line the entire time.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I was able to do it. I would like mentally crack one of those.
I was going to say, were you really extra filters on? Were you extra exhausted?
No, the shirt helps. Like wearing somebody else's shirt helps.
Ah.
Like, I'm not gonna, like, Jason has an idea for his brand, and I'm committed to Jason's brand, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna poo-poo that.
Aww. I'm sad I didn't get to see you all in action at Gen Con. I got to see you have dinner, and thank you again for having us. I know I'm
I
late.
understand that we weren't good enough company for you to join us for dinner, Kim. I understand that.
I did join you for dinner.
Danny was at a different table, and I was at, and you
I sat with Jason.
You used to have a Jason and
Split
Vlad.
up the Sovereignty group because the first night at the dinner with our GMs, we all sat together, and I was like, oh no. Not good.
No,
we always wear our same outfit.
Well, and I
media
figured
dinner we did way much better. We all spread out.
Well, and I did that specifically so because I talk to you all every Tuesday, and I knew that I was going to see you this week, and I would have ample opportunity to annoy you with my presence.
So for your fans, Sovereignty did a media appreciation dinner for all the people who helped us out. Especially during the Sovereignty Olympics. Team Nightcast was just secretly gloating over everyone else. Like,
I made sure to point them out.
You know, so we drove. So I hitched a ride with Nightcast.
Team Nightcast.
And we managed to not talk about the fact that I lost to him. Like, we talked about all the other things on the planet, but we did not talk about.
It's because Mark is a much better human than I am. Like,
he is a good egg, I'll tell you.
He really is.
He and I have a lot of common interests, so we had a good old time, which made the ride not so. It was super creepy coming home though. It started to get foggy once we started getting back into Ohio, and so he said,
Ohio,
the drive from here to where he's at. He said was like you had those really eerie low-hanging clouds that just looked like ghosts. So it was very eerie driving home. But he made it okay.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna any golf today, which is surprising.
Where are all you people at?
We haven't
come play golf.
Well, we haven't been particularly. I haven't been beating the war drums to get people to show up because I've been like, come to the conventions, come hang out there.
I've been, and we can sit here and chat about the convention, do other stuff too. I don't mind. I'm very excited about. I did not get to put together a preview video because, well, I have lots of reasons, but I really haven't even had time to sit down and see whose stuff I'm gonna go look at everybody's stuff. But we had a festival
and
here
you're gonna
in
come pick me up so that I go with you.
I'm gonna come save Danny. All you gotta do is text me we need a code.
Yeah, I'll
and then when you send me the code word, then I'm like, I gotta go get Danny. So we had our Heritage Days festival here in town this past weekend, and that consumed my life the last 3 weeks or so, because there are not enough volunteers and too much festival for everyone. But it's done, and it's over, and it was mostly
You always
successful.
say that, Kim, and then there's going to be something else that you
it's been awful. The last 2 months, like, the work projects have just been never ending, and I've been working late from those. I did get those 2 uploaded today, which was a huge win, but right before I did that, I accidentally saved over top of the really long one, so it is now non-existent, but it is uploaded in our system. But if I have to make any changes, now I have to rebuild it.
My most advanced piece, when you talk about, like, a record over, like, learning to use the TikTok app is everything about procedurally understanding what you can and cannot go back over or add or whatever. Like, the number one, like, TikTok advice I have to give people is when you pick the length of your clip when you begin, that is the length of your clip. You cannot go back. You cannot change it. So if it is 15 seconds, it is 15 seconds. Yeah, absolutely. That's the number one thing.
I've only ever put one video out there, and then I took it back down. One video.
I'm watching other people's stuff to try to get better,
but no videos.
Yes.
I'm trying to get better. Like, there's certain people, like, obviously, Tabletop Santa, Rick's killing it. He's doing a really good job, and Grant Lyon is just, like, he is obviously killing it.
His format,
really,
like,
really good.
Well, because he's a really good comedian anyway, right? So he has done a very good job of translating that into into bits, because that's technically, you know, a lot of your jokes are bits that you do, and he's done such a good job translating those into this format. And because I see most of his on Instagram, and I thoroughly enjoy them. If you're not following him, I highly recommend it.
Like, he's been doing that for, I didn't realize, 17 years.
No
he's
way.
Been on the circuit. Yeah, 17 years.
He doesn't seem...
It's crazy.
I mean, I realize that I'm not getting old enough to have been doing a thing for 17 years, but he doesn't seem like he's that old. Like, I mean, he and I are probably similar in age, but I'm not sure.
He's 37.
I guess we are pretty close. I thought he was a little younger than me, but...
37.
I'm around 37.
But yeah, no, so the board game comedy hour on Saturday was good. Yeah,
I want to see it.
I'm gonna recommend it to people. Yeah, no, it's good.
I told him I'm watching his tour dates, because if he comes to Ohio, we're gonna go see him, whether he's doing the board game content or not.
Yeah, Jason got to see his adult content for adults, and so I was like, hey, I want to get his feedback. I'll talk to him about that tomorrow. Grant did a couple of things that caused me to stand up and stop the show.
Because of course you did.
Well, it was only really the one time. He was like, do Kickstarters. No one in the history of Kickstarter has ever fulfilled on time. And I just, I couldn't even control myself. I shot straight up out of the middle. Like, there's only 30 people in the audience. I shot up and I felt attacked.
I feel attacked.
No, Grant.
That's
no.
wrong.
I have delivered early on 4 Kickstarters, 3 of them 3 months early.
Clearly he's not asking the right one. No, just kidding.
He's not asking the right people. I figured if you all had your camera, look, I have my hair in a ponytail today. It's not pretty, but so if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. That is, I had to apologize to him afterwards. I'm like, that's uncalled for. It's like borderline heckling.
What did he do?
But I felt like, I feel
like Grant wouldn't. What I would do is awkwardly pause and, like, not. I would eventually move on, but did he move on quite quickly, as I can imagine Grant does?
He looked at me, and then he's like, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like,
he's not backing enough of your games.
He's just like, good thing that I'm recording this thing, because this is the best fucking commercial for you. I mean, boop. Best commercial for you in the history of stuff.
As if that boop helped anything.
After the fact, boop. That's fine. That's awesome. You're 93%. You're 93% delivered, right?
Probably more than that. in a lot of ways. I mean, I'm 93% shipped. So the people that's 7% people. I don't know if those are people who do not get rewards or in that 7%. It's certainly the people who still have not done their backer survey.
Well, that does make it hard for you to get your crap if you don't do your backer survey.
Well, I have my thing, so
I have mine.
Yeah.
Successfully kept
like
it
I
all
said,
together.
we're gonna have a really cool quick bits coming out for it tomorrow.
Have you been seeing these people tease the book?
I've been teased by the book.
I have.
And I'm so angry at myself for not backing
Did Jason let you see it?
Yeah, he let us see it. I didn't not enough that I could like fully like totally appreciate it. Like I didn't really get to read any of the stuff. It was more of just looking like the visual aesthetics of it. I didn't get to dive into it at all.
The book has some crazy things going on, and I don't want to spoil any of the things about it.
And Mark didn't tell me anything in the car, so I
don't know. My God, he's not supposed to.
I feel like Mark is not a spoiler. Like you would never be able to get a spoiler from Mark. Seppi, on the other hand, is a different story. But Mark, I know that because every time you say a spoiler, you're like, Logan would be upset with me. But I'm gonna tell you anyway.
I do spoil my own stuff. I do spoil my own stuff.
No.
But speaking of which, what is that Jim or the dogs?
The dog.
Both.
So Jim just went upstairs. He's painting something for Danny. And Waffles I saw her trying to get on the coffee table where there's probably a tiny morsel of a crumb that she must consume. And so, like, we're having a staring contest.
That's good. All right, so about this book. Obviously, it's sort of the conclusion of the Adventures of Kaiser Cucumber story. It has the art from the game in full size. But the other thing that ended up happening in this book is, I don't know if people know this, but I went to college for English, creative writing and alternative lit. And I flexed my muscles. I mean, I've been doing a lot of writing, helping various folks out, and newsletters and other things for Sovranti and stuff like that. Help out that kind of stuff. But I flexed my creative muscles for the copy that's in the book.
I've never been so disappointed in not backing something in my life. Like, I was able to weasel my way into the playmat because I almost hadn't gotten that. And I don't understand. I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know why I didn't pick it on the first try. Like, I don't know what transpired inside my head.
The book is proof that I hate money.
This is true.
Oh my God, the production values, yeah.
I think you should rephrase that and say that it shows how much you love your fans.
Yeah, no, it really is. It's a love letter for everybody who got one. Everybody who's a major contributor.
Really displaying.
Really it is. It's a it is a it is a love letter to everybody who's on board with the weirdness that Mark and myself So people who followed the whole thing, obviously, people who decided to back at a certain level, obviously they made a huge sacrifice to do that, and we super appreciate that, especially considering all the things that happened this year. And then all the contributors, and we talk about Mark a lot, and we talk about Logan, but Edward's pitching in, Bob's pitching in, Wendy is cycling in and around. The Yang brothers, obviously, they brought the entire clan, so that was pretty sweet. It's like a kung fu clan.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, at some point, I mean, if you didn't back it, you may not get to see it. And I was fortunate
Kim,
enough to see
how
it.
do you like this idea? And Danny, I need your feedback on this.
Yeah.
Okay. We printed a few more than
You told me
the initial run.
Kim's like, can I have one?
I've said, just tell me the number I need to write on the check is what I said.
So the deal is, and there's some other items that we have low quantities of. What do you think about weekly? We just at a certain time, we post one of the limited edition items,
God.
and the first person gets it.
Why do you have to stress me out like this? Look, I'm gonna drive to Mark's house and just break in and take one. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fair.
I told you, just tell me
For
what the
everyone
numbers
on the
are.
internet, that is not okay.
What, breaking in or giving them away? I'm not condoning breaking. We're friends, so it would only sort of be.
There you go.
Like I'm
sort of
I
larceny.
can probably figure out where he hides his extra key.
Speaking of Mark's house, his pepper garden exploded, and I didn't know he was doing. He's doing ghost peppers in his tiny, like 4x6.
Yeah, he said it's real
whatever.
small.
And those peppers bred with some of his other peppers. So now he's got these weirdo peppers, and he's been collecting all the seeds. So next year he's gonna have super half jalapeno, half ghost peppers.
When he makes salsa
some other
and stuff, right?
And
hot sauce. He makes hot sauce.
He loves that. The funny thing is he loves hot sauce, hates pickles.
I'm the opposite.
Right?
Well, I like some hot sauce, but I don't want to smell it. I don't like the vinegar of the...
Danny, you had a question, yeah?
I said, is that why Kaiser is a cucumber, not a pickle?
Probably.
Yeah,
I thoroughly enjoy telling people that he's not a pickle because we don't know how salty his life is. Because I thought it was funny and everyone else thinks it's funny.
It's a great line.
Like, oh, it's a pickle. I'm like, actually, it's a cucumber because we don't know how salty his life has been. Yeah. And they're like, I'm like, that's directly from Steppy. That's not my joke, but
it's a great
I thought it was funny too, so I use it.
It's a good
No,
line.
please share. People having a good time is fun. No, but Mark's, Mark's like a man of many talents in gardening, hot sauce making, cooking. He was in a ska band, right, with his brother Doug.
So we talked about how Mark and I also need to start a band when we were driving back from Gen Con. Because he's played stuff and I've played stuff. But Mark made me feel so much better because he's just as insane as I am about taking on about 17 more projects than he probably should. And it made me feel so much better about, I was like, oh, I'm not the only oh, thank God. Cause sometimes you feel like you're the only person who's just that dumb. But when Mark rattled off all the stuff that he had and how he still had stuff he needed to edit, I felt so much better about the status of our channel and stuff. I felt so much better. Because Mark seems so put together. You know what I mean?
He is very put together.
So I was like, okay, Mark's got some stuff waiting to be edited. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's okay that I don't have these edited yet because Mark doesn't either, and that makes me okay.
Mark's fantastic. But I do have a couple of fail-safe things with Mark. I've asked Mark to do things, and he's self-stabbed with those tasks. And I'm like, the new rule is if you spend 2 hours on a thing and there's no end in sight and you are hating it, you stop what you're doing and you call me because I'm not interested in tanking your mental health.
Well, you've said that to me about our haphazard guide too, and I have one of those in the hopper. Still need to edit, and that is on my After Origins list of things to get done. But those are fun to do because reliving our conversations are fairly entertaining.
Which ones do you have to edit?
Right now we just have how to have fun playing Planet Unknown.
Learning
Planet Unknown.
Getting started with Planet Unknown.
I have to figure out which points we're actually making, and then we'll be on then we're good. But I need to listen to it again.
You know what Gen Con completely wiped it from my memory? What Glenn sounds like. Him.
Who's Glenn?
No!
Sloth. I don't know.
Also, his name's not Glenn.
It's Glenn.
No, it's not. Hang on. Where's my paper? It's not Glenn. It's Jeffrey.
Oh, it's Jeffrey. See?
That's why you can't find his voice, because his name's not Glenn. You talk
Jeffrey,
very slow. You're very slow. A little deeper.
It's Jeffrey. Oh yeah, Jeffrey.
He's got it
forgotten.
The good news, I think Mark recorded it, so it's.
He did, and I need a soundbite about Jeffrey, like the beginning, whatever, to catch back up.
Danny, have you heard one of our characters? So Seppi was a sloth named Jeffrey who talked very slow and deliberate. and I was a carrot incarnation of Minnie Pearl. I had two little, you know how sometimes carrots grow extra little things? Those are my little legs that you couldn't see under my dress. That's how I get around. And occasionally I would
Are there like drawings of these?
I don't think so.
We gotta have
Mark
to ask Mark.
Yeah. I would sometimes slip from Southern Belle sounding accent and I'd slip into some form of an English accent. It was pretty hilarious, but Seppi Street
this was
very true to his character.
Where you're from.
So Danny, this is the micro RPG that backers from. Yeah, it's the micro RPG that backers get from Mouse Cheese Cat Cucumber. So we were testing it, and Kim was good enough
to
help us test.
Much fun.
It was fun. How did we get the micro RPG?
You're a backer. You'll get it when we're ready to publish. Okay,
so it was any backer. It's just not.
Yeah, no, we'll send out a link
later.
And then everybody. It's like the sovereignty codes that everybody got who were backers of Mouse Cheese. To unlock their unlimited sovereignty mouse cheese for a year. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's gonna be like that. It's a different way to get things done, right? In this horrible fulfillment climate, we fulfilled early, but the way we did that is we prioritized physical objects first, and these other content objects, like our digital content, are all gonna come in a way to help retail release. So. I hope it's a more evolved way to do things. I'm trying. But the game is fun. Mark's a great GM.
He is a great GM. I enjoyed him. I would play just about any campaign he asked me to play in because he's a good GM.
Jeffrey was fun to play. Now that I remember Jeffrey's name.
Yeah, that's why you had an identity crisis because you forgot who you were.
It was Glenn though.
I don't know who Glenn was. Glenn wasn't in that. There was no Glenn.
Oh my gosh. Why did I think his name was Glenn?
I don't know.
No. I'm only in the D6 Generations sidecast for their D&D party.
Well, Jim edited it and said it sounded pretty cool. He didn't listen to what we did, but he edited the text that Mark had sent.
Yeah, Mark sent him feedback on his feedback too.
Oh, that's cool.
He did.
Jim never tells me anything, so I have no idea. Like I only know that he's painting the thing for Danny because he did.
If the house was on fire, Danny, do we think Jim would tell Kim? Is there a line?
Probably. Think so.
I think so.
Just shoved me out the door. But so I've seen the marbling.
We're leaving.
Yeah, I've seen the marbling on Danny's dice miner, and that's all I've seen.
So cool. I'm very excited. He sent me a picture.
Yeah, so originally he had found this technique and he was going to airbrush it, and then apparently we don't have the USA does not have the right type of baby wipes to accommodate this feature, so he hand painted it.
That's hysterical. That is hysterical. I want more stories.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I absolutely want more stories that involve the wrong type of baby wipes.
I was like,
yeah, that's just yeah.
And then
so it must have a certain. It must have a certain type of like alcohol or acetate in them.
It's like they need to stretch rather than tear, so then it allows the different colors to go through. But he hand marbled it instead, and it looks great. So I wouldn't have known the difference. It looks
very cool. I'm excited.
I'm very excited. Speaking of which, you've gotten, Danny, speaking of spoilers, you've gotten to play Dice Miner on Sovereignty. How's it looking and feeling?
No, I haven't played it on Sovereignty yet. I played in person in real life.
That's what I really wish. I'm sad I missed out on that one too. Is that one for sale at Origins or no?
Yeah. I don't know. They might have sold out. Travis sold out at Gen Con.
Oh, so you're telling me I need to get there first thing.
I do know that they don't have... I'm pretty sure that Travis said they don't have a booth, but they are going to be in the event space. Playing it.
Yeah, I think they're going to have their normal event space booth.
Oh.
Which also sells things. Like, that's where I captured you that one time.
Yeah.
They might... Yeah, if you're going...
if you're going, check it out.
We'll be there Thursday. We're coming up. We're going to be there like
I don't know.
Thursday.
I don't know how many they have left. They did sell out at Gen Con. That is a fact.
Put in a word for your friend. Your friend will be there early Thursday. Like, I'm meeting my friend Rob at 8.
Are you going to bring... Are you going to bring 7. Your shoes with the good traction, Kim?
Oh,
or
crap.
Are you gonna...
Yes. Yes. I never learned because I also wear my Toms like when we've gone to Sam's Club or like somewhere that I'm trying to push a big cart of stuff and I can't get traction. It's generally fairly entertaining. I will be wearing tennis shoes. I honestly could stand a new pair of tennis shoes. When I'm gonna have time to buy that, I don't know. But
I just got a new pair, Kim. You want to see them?
I got some New Balances. Ooh, check those out.
Those are some fresh kicks.
They're nice. Vans.
Ooh, fun.
That's awesome. Sovereignty was so nice to us as far as like they had that new like padded carpeting for booths.
Oh.
Like in the first use of it. Oh my God. It was like little steps of heaven. It was so good.
It'll do it.
I'm used to
but the problem was I stood on the cement most of the time.
That's no bueno.
I didn't actually stand on our carpet. I stood in the aisle.
Well, at least that was a carpet, some level of carpet.
That's true.
Wait for Origins.
Origins is flat concrete. Kills me.
I feel like crushed. I felt crushed 5 days on the Origins concrete. Just crushed.
I feel like the concrete's going to be a step up from the festival stuff because that was asphalt and then just uneven ground. So I was never even like everything hurt because I was just I was never level. But yeah, Origins gonna kick I'm pretty sure it'll kick my fanny. But now I already have a map saved. Like somebody posted one, so I have a screenshot of it. So I have a map available in my photos at any time so that I can find where everybody's booths are. So I've already staked you guys out.
I'm gonna have to figure out like I'll probably.
You're close to a bathroom that doesn't get used a lot, Danny. FYI.
Nice.
There's a bathroom in the back of that hall that not a lot of people use, so it's kind of nice to. It's a nice one to into. You go to Origins enough times, you find the secret spaces for stuff.
All right, we gotta play one game of mini golf.
Hang on,
because I need that in my life. I'm gonna switch to golf.
Thursday though. So Thursday out, like I said, I'm gonna meet my buddy Rob he's in Delaware, Ohio. So I'm actually driving an extra hour so that I can ride with somebody. That makes no sense at all, but that's what I'm doing.
No,
somebody in the world should have made a decision once a city's name was declared, or a state, that no one else in a different city can call it
the same thing.
Delaware, Ohio.
What are you doing? Seppi, you're in Isle of Cats. What are you doing?
I know, I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. I'm looking at Sushi Go.
Why don't you just join Danny's table?
All right, I'm joining Danny's table.
There's two Dannys.
Oh.
I don't know how to explain to you which one I am.
I'll
join Seppi.
I have a Sushi Go.
Oh my gosh, there's so many things happening. So anyway, he and I are going to drive there super early Thursday.
Somebody wants to join.
Oh, I got you. So we're coming in super early Thursday. We're going to hang out for a little bit, get our badges ahead of time, all that jazz. And then I have to be on an interview for a job I'm not interviewing. I have to interview someone for our open position of work at like 11:30. So I have to find a space. I told her, I said, well, I can find a space in the convention center, but I'm not going to be like, I'm going to be nerdy Kim. I'm not going to be work appropriate Kim. So
I'm just telling you now.
I'm just telling you now.
Can you be Kim who knows how to ready up in Sovereignty?
Oh no,
Kim?
I can never be that Kim.
Unlikely.
Never gonna be that Kim. So, and then I'm coming back home, and then I'm getting Jim, and then we're coming up to Charity Board Gamers meetup that evening.
Yeah.
Jim's got to work.
Cool. Well,
originally Jim had the day off, and then when we realized the event hall and stuff wasn't open, it's like, well, save that day for something else.
Let's select some roles.
What are you gonna play with, Seppi?
All right. Well, it's us. So
don't do it.
We're gonna do that because we love it.
No.
Do that. Okay, and then
Kim, he's always gonna do that.
I love it. With three people.
With
three people, it's so. I'm trying to figure out what's exciting from a mini golf standpoint.
I don't know. You sound like my house. Look, I got the new iPhone this week.
This is pretty brutal.
Wow. Like the new iPhone?
The iPhone 13.
That's probably pretty good.
Hey, Julie's already in. Julia Hearn is already in Columbus, Ohio, because she posted a picture of the entryway of Gen Con.
That was cool.
You mean Origins?
That's what I meant. I'm still hooked on the wrong thing. Somebody else has a view of the North Market.
Okay, we're gonna definitely do this. And I think this is actually kind of fun. We're playing a weird menu because it's us. Normally, I would stick to one of our proven menus.
We are weird people.
And it's mini golf. Mini golf's got.
There is no way to calculate what's coming back around to me now. Like, there's just, I don't know how to do this at 3. It's brutal.
We're gonna make this happen. I'm thinking Danny's gonna pull this off. I'm sort of setting my ways of. Now, the right thing to do for people who are watching at this moment is remember your hand, and this is practice your memory palace. Remember your hand. Well, let's teach people some tricks. The average human brain can only keep track of 4 disparate things at a time. 3 now that I've given you that useless statistic. Okay? So don't try to remember everything. That's just bad. So you try to hold on to like key elements that you can try to smash together. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna try to hold on mentally to that.
You didn't put miso soup in here.
Did not.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Unless there's a whole lot happening in Danny's hand.
Hated SpaghettiOs.
This is not gonna end well for all.
Do you like other canned noodle dishes, Danny?
I liked ravioli.
No, I'm not.
Do you like fresh spaghetti?
Yeah, I'm definitely a bigger fan of fresh.
Oh, that's good. Like, I feel like canned foods have a lot to do with how you grew up, like appreciation of canned foods.
Yeah, we didn't really grow up on canned foods. We grew up my parents would even like baby food. My parents used to like blend it.
Oh wow. No, we had lots of terrible canned foods. So I liked the ones that had little meatballs. I loved the terrible Chef Boyardee, not really made of real meat meatballs. And I liked the ravioli. I've tried it again as an adult. It's pretty horrible. Like it's pretty horrible.
Only one of us is gonna get to win the tofu raffle. I think only one of us.
This is horrible.
It's gonna be Kim right there. Kim made it happen.
Oh no, she didn't.
No. Okay, we all got hosed with tofu.
So I had to take the second one because had I let it come through, then you would have gotten all 3, and I can't let that happen. So.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely the case.
There are no good choices to be made here. This game's hard at 3 players.
Well, you should know all the things, right? You have perfect knowledge. You have perfect knowledge now in the game. Now that everything's been passed around, you can see everything. You have perfect knowledge, right? And perfect knowledge everybody should be using right now to calculate what is the best decision for eel.
I just keep passing it.
You do just keep on passing it.
Ruh-roh raggy.
Okay, this is a hard choice. This is a hard choice. Oh God, I love golf so much. I know mini golf is not as good as when we get partners, but I still love golf so much. All right, I know this is happening, so that is definitely gonna happen.
I know what you're counting.
I know.
It's eeny, meeny, miny, moing it until where it's only.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do this. This is still less awful. we're experienced golfers too. You can see how much pain has just been floating around.
Where is it? It's right there. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm taking those points. Wait, is it better to take those points? Well, I'm getting screwed no matter what.
I'm getting hosed with these.
Which is the lesser hose?
I'm feeling good about Danny's hand right now. Like, Danny is just really good. I chose
I'm gonna do this.
to dodge Uramaki points and lean into.
Well, that's what I'm trying to. The eel. I know that I know what's in. I knew it was in Danny's hand. This is less points than if I get screwed over by the Uramaki. By 1. But at least then I can take this. I was gonna get it no matter what, so that saved me.
Yeah, that was a good choice. That was a good choice.
Normal Kim would have taken the Uramaki and let it go. Like, would have taken the 8 points, but I actually stopped and thought about it.
That's what I just did.
Oh, you made Danny mortal. That 8 points. Yeah, that 8 points is rough. I think that taking that eel was a good choice, Kim.
How did you only get the ones? How did you manage to?
It's because
the other eels. Woo, 17 is the low one. That's not good.
It's gonna be ugly. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah,
Danny's
nice
points
job,
are coming
Danny.
back to get her, though.
Yeah, the fruit.
Oh, this is
it
huge.
Punishes at the end.
Woohoo!
Oh my god, that's not even any fruit, Kim.
I know. I kept dodging the fruit.
Sweet, sweet.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna keep people honest with this shit. That's what I'm gonna do. I should continue look at this hand though.
Wait, I don't remember anything in that.
All right, Thought Palace. Let's do it.
I don't think I had any of those to take. If I did, I honestly didn't even see them.
Wow, I've never been so excited to take this piece of sushi in any game of Sushi Go Golf we've ever played.
Let's do this.
I'm ecstatic for this. This is so good.
Because it's a 1-pointer.
It is the 1-pointer.
What do I do? Shoot, I should have taken the 1-point sushi. It's what I should have done. Lesser of all the other evils. I didn't want to join that club, but that's what happened.
Oh, you joined that club.
I didn't want to.
Holy crap.
That was the lowest scoring thing I could take. Ooh, let's take that. Wait, yeah, okay. So he won't cost me any more points. Wow, this contact's going berserk. I think I need to remember to put in new contacts before Origins, or make sure I keep my glasses in my bag.
How often do you change contacts?
These are only supposed to be every 2 weeks because they're transitional ones. So, like, if I go out in the sun, they actually get a little darker.
Oh. I didn't know contacts did that.
Like, they block out UV stuff, so they're supposed to be good for when you have your eyes on the computer all the time, too. I'm gonna take this.
It's good.
Oh. I usually wear my glasses, but at cons I wear my contacts.
Like I wore my glasses all day today, but then once I knew I was gonna wear headphones for a while, I'll go put contacts in instead because it hurts the back of my ear.
I
have.
You were very good at Gen Con, Danny. Your booth presence was good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know what to do. I guess I'll go with that.
Jason was a great closer. I was really sort of smitten by Jason's prize giveaway. His Monty Hall was great. For folks who didn't know, we did a treasure hunt with stamps. If you haven't seen Danny on Charity Board Gamer stream, which was the post Gen Con wrap up, you should definitely do that. That was great. Yeah.
I was gonna join all that and I didn't get to, but I did watch it, and then my phone kept cutting out.
Your phone kept on cutting out.
Yeah, for some reason, my old iPhone. I don't know if this one will do it or not. I always had trouble watching TikToks. It would watch for a little bit and then just stop.
Do you mean Twitch?
Twitch, not TikTok.
You can, yeah.
And then, but Jim can watch it on his phone, no problem at all.
I've not dared to do Twitch on my phone.
Yeah, Jim was watching, so I ended up watching about. It would go, I don't know, a little bit of time and then it would stop. So I was missing most of what you guys were saying, but I chimed in here and there where I could. And then I watched the rest of it on Jim's, but I didn't comment because nobody would have known who the heck it was.
Oh, as Jim. I was like, you commented as you.
Oh no.
Ah, crap.
I don't want these. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna take some.
Dun 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 dun. You don't want these.
Dun, 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 dun. I also don't want this double chin.
No, I'm very in.
Every
Danny.
time. I know.
I mean, I'm glad it's you, not me.
Kim,
but
don't give me that eel. Don't slip me that eel, Kim. Oh.
I didn't, but I got other more aramaki that's gonna ruin my life. But at least it's only 5 points.
Yes.
You got the 5 point. Oh, good. I dodged
we
it.
all only ended up with 1 eel, so there must. Man.
Oh, I thought there was 4. I miscounted. Oh my god, I got no uramaki points. That's fantastic. Oh, and I got 2. God.
That's not bad, Seppi.
I'm happy with 10. I'll take 10 all day.
Ugh.
Oh,
Ugh.
Danny caught up to me.
Oh.
So I ended up at 11. So that's okay. 11's not bad. Was that me?
Here's the last round.
Is that you and I tied?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I'm still
no,
way
it's,
out. I'm
it's
still
me and Danny.
you and Danny. I'm still way out in front. Is Kim Breeze?
Yeah, you're doing your own thing, Kim.
Per usual.
Don't take the lettuce.
Don't take the
Don't act suspicious. Do you know how many times I say that to myself randomly during the day?
Oh, during the day.
So
It
way more
happens
than
a
I
ton.
should.
Oh my god, the worst thing for TikTok is I could be brown, I could be blue, I could
Oh
be.
my gosh! Everybody and their brother's doing one of those lately.
Yeah, like they're everywhere. You can't avoid them.
It's
As
the
soon as it
algorithm
starts,
that's
I go,
messing
whoop.
with you, Seppi.
It's all because I watched
I
Ryan Reynolds do it.
Ryan Reynolds, right? I love Ryan Reynolds, and I love Will Ferrell, and I'm like, okay, and now it's just stuck in my head. I'm
It
just
took
singing it all day.
It takes every now and again the algorithm gets off. Like I have my TikTok and the algorithm gets off, and I got to get back to dogs, Disney, and board games. But
There you go.
I don't want any of these. Pass.
I had a 20-minute period. No, it's probably not 20 minutes. Probably 12. Seemed like a really long time. The TikTok wanted to give me every faith-based clip.
Yes.
I was like, "You're testing me, TikTok.
There's
this
a guy.
is a thing."
There's a guy I should send you that I bet you would like. Oh, I should have kept the thing with the stuff. Oh well.
So so it's like which flavor of spiritual would you like to participate in? And I'm like, okay, I will do this type of spiritual. This spiritual is not correct. So
Right.
I really felt the presence of the algorithm pushing upon me.
Yep. There's a guy that I really like that does a lot of his stuff is tips from the ER, but then he's been doing some other funny content that I enjoy. Let me take this. It's gonna come back to haunt me, but I'll have to send
I
you
find
some.
myself weirdly watching less.
Yep, could have done
videos.
it if I just done it. Didn't do it. Should have done it. You said cat videos?
Less pet videos on TikTok because I usually that's what I've trained the Facebook algorithm to really like. Yeah, I've done a lot of that.
We like a lot of the funny dog. There's a oh boy. There's
Wow,
a
you are the
farming
kindest Kim Breeze ever.
lady. I know.
That was kind.
Free points.
Wow, Kim.
I gave him 3 points.
Yeah, no, you should not have done that. You
I
should
didn't
have
want
jumped
2
on
points.
that grenade.
I know, but
You should have jumped on that grenade. 2 points is not awful.
I should have taken it from the get-go because it was I'm not going to give you that one then because I would have gotten 3 and I thought for sure I wouldn't have.
Like 2 points. You just gave yourself 3 points right there. You could have easily.
I know. Well, I did that one on purpose because I'd already. Yep. Now it's stuck in your head. Isn't it?
And it was already stuck in my head. All right, we're gonna do that.
The fancy whatever song was out there for a while. Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Do that.
It's all falling apart.
Did I do it right? Did I guess right? I did.
Oh well. Oh, Nope, you're F2. It's okay. Danny wins this round. You just got tanked, Seppi.
Did I just get tanked?
Hang on.
Is the double eel coming back around?
Yes, sir, it is.
I get that stupid Uramaki. But I can figure out the eel.
You did. You could do. Ah.
As long as Seppi suffered too, I can deal with it. I'm gonna leap super far in front of you guys this time.
Yeah, this is not gonna go well.
It's a thing. I'll take that 7-point hit. That was Mini golf. You have a 14-point round, and you're like, yeah, I had a 14-point round. It was great.
This will be ugly.
Yeah, we still have fruit though, so.
Oh, 23 points, Kim. You did two 20-point plus rounds.
Yep. The middle round was okay because it was like 11, but I don't think I'm gonna lose enough to come back and. Nope, it was just zeros. Woo!
I love golf. So good.
58 all by myself. Oh, God.
Like, 58 is a great...
Give me one!
58 is a great score in normal Sushi Go.
Right?
You did a great job.
And I was even trying not to get the points.
Yeah, that's a great job. Well, it was super fun. I'm going to save some juice for Origins.
Yep, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Kim.
Hey, thanks for back right at you. I've got odds and ends that I can. I've got buttons that I'm bringing to Origins, and I have business cards.
Ew.
I have a wardrobe still in my car that I have to get out of my car and into the house before Origins because I had to pick it up on Saturday, and we just didn't have time to fool with it, so it's just sitting in my car.
Like a set of clothing or
no, like a physical armoire is in the back of my vehicle.
I just wanted to use the word armoire.
Armoire. It's very pretty. I'm very excited about it, but I didn't. I guess I could sneak upstairs and try to clear out that space for it. I'm not going to. If I'm being totally honest, I'm going to go hug the couch. But
I'm not. I think I'm gonna.
You're productive members of society. I am not.
I think I'm gonna clean my kitchen, work on some paperwork, try to plan my TikToks for the rest of the week.
There you go. Maybe I'll go edit my Fight in a Box video.
Oh.
Those don't take very long. The quick bits don't take very long. It's just one of my little...
Retail release, October 15th.
Oh, I'll add that in there. I'm not going to post it till tomorrow.
Make sure, and then also make sure to let them know the site will have some of the rare items at various times between now and the holidays.
Are you going to actually do it?
I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something.
It's killing me.
Kim,
I may or may not be there next week at game night.
Okay, I'll handle it.
I might not, but I can't commit.
You just send me a message and I will take care of it. Kim and I will hang out, or I'll bring some various folks.
Plus, we have to schedule when we're doing the special night because we are honoring Mouse, Cheese, Cover Your Assets, and Never Bring a Knife at some point.
Yeah, next month is October's Heist Month on Sovereignty.
Heist Month.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we are. Danny hates this phrase, but I like it. We are exploring the lighter side of larceny next month.
There were a couple of phrases that somebody suggested for our newsletter that was sent out. Please go read your emails.
I can only imagine.
I had to Google them. I'm like,
hang on, I'm looking at my email.
What does this mean?
Oh, hey, Seppi, you and I haven't talked about it yet, but Visions has started on Disney Plus.
I always thought it was just food.
Capers. I had an entire joke about capers in the Adventures of
and they took it out.
I know, but
why don't I have my newsletter? I have 57 different versions of the same ticket to Origins because they keep emailing it to me. But I don't have.
You should have gotten it.
I don't know which. Hang on, I don't know which email I have signed up for it. Waiting for Obi has now had 250 downloads. We've started our reactions to Visions, which just launched on Disney Plus last week.
Oh,
what's Visions?
Anime Star Wars.
Anime Star Wars. The first one so Jim and I have watched through because they're only about 15 minutes each, give or take. I think the first one is my favorite. but I need to go back and rewatch because I was only about half awake watching some of the other ones this weekend. But they're all really cool. But
so we talked about Kim can actually TikTok and go to sleep. Annie, do you have a type of either video or musical content that will make you sleepy?
Oh, I listen to music a lot too.
I don't do it anymore, but because we don't have, I used to have an Alexa in my room before I moved, and I used to play like, what did I tell her to play? I don't know, like relaxing music, just instrumental music.
Okay, instrumental music.
Putting it on her because then she shuts off versus like my phone would just keep going.
So you can set a timer on your phone. Did you know that? Like on my iPhone, I can just make it run a timer. YouTube? No, like so if I'm playing just my regular like Apple Music, I'll tell it to stop playing after so much time.
See, I cannot do that. Like music will keep me up perpetually. So for me,
what's not a good thing though is having the free version of an listening choice. And it will bring a super loud, aggressive commercial when you're about to fall asleep.
Yeah,
that happens every once in a
we have run into that. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, no, yeah.
Now, last night we had thunderstorms that did that. Like, we're all just dozing up. Bam! Like, us and the dogs all jumped. I lied. I did get the newsletter. I found it.
What do you use to fall asleep, Sebby?
Yes, Sebby.
I'm weird, as you might suspect.
Throat singing? What do you do?
No, I love that. I do that for meditating. Yeah, like seriously, I do that. There's this one like DJ / Buddhist monk from Japan. I listen to that guy.
Of course.
For
meditating. Talking?
Have you listened to the Who?
Sometimes he does,
Who?
but not usually.
Okay.
Not like
what's he doing?
No, the throat singing is a different thing. He samples, which is amazing. So he just works a sample deck and he's singing, and it's great.
Oh.
It's like Buddhist monks and Shinto monks run these temples, and there's somewhere between like a spiritual guide in the Western sense and a carny.
That's fantastic.
No, really.
Right.
Like Japanese people have a different relationship with religion and spirituality than some other nations do. And the places that you will see like games and booths are the various temples have these festivals, and they're all just like little carnivals like we would expect in the Midwest, right? With the exception they don't have the rides. They have fireworks, and then they have these other kinds of stuff. And then during the non-festival season, then the people there sell trinkets and other things. And so it's not unusual to think about Japanese heads of temples as being a little carny-like from a Western perspective. Awesome. But this guy's definitely got that going on. He's fantastic. But for me, no, that's meditation. I like that. That's more invigorating than it is relaxing. For me, it's sentimental anime or cartoon. It's probably anime. Like, so if it is anime from the 60s through the 80s, I will put it on. I will know the plot, and it will put me to sleep.
I'd get too sucked in. Like, I'd get too excited about it.
Like, if I put Robotech in, it will conk me out. I'm like, I know exactly. Like, it takes me back to this sort of weird place because I know exactly what's going to happen and why and how and the rhythm of it. And it's just, there's just like, yeah, I can completely let go of whatever I'm thinking about. And it is not quite engaging enough for me to like want to keep up with it because I know what's going to happen. And so it just puts me out.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Because I use like my regular music stuff. I do it during the day because singing relieves the stress of whatever it is that I'm working on. But it's enough that I will doze off to it.
Uh-oh.
But I was too awake last night. Like, and just as I started to fall asleep, that's when the storm came through. So then I was up later than I wanted to be.
Okay.
And you should listen to the Who, the HU Who. They're a Mongolian, like, even know. They're metal,
All
but
right.
they're not metal.
All right, Kim. Have you listened to The Dollop?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so on your hour drive to pick up your friend to drive into town, put in The Dollop. It's a historical podcast done by comedians.
Oh my gosh.
It's really good.
I like that.
Really good. It's got a bazillion episodes. You can listen to just endless amounts of content about it.
I go through phases where I listen to a lot of podcasts. It depends on what I'm working on at work. In the car is good, but like when I'm working, it's like if I'm thinking and I'm making content, I can't have somebody talk to me while I'm trying to like read or think.
No, yeah, I can't.
Shut up!
I am not a multi. Danny is bulletproof mentally. She can juggle a lot of plates, stay organized. It's great. I cannot do that. I got to be doing this thing.
I understand that.
Just a matter of chicken scratch writing them all down in my notebook.
I think your training as a teacher helps. I think you growing up in technology and submerged in it helps. Yeah. I think managing those kids helped. You know, there's a lot of things, you know, if one of those
it's
kids
amazing how much I learned in the time, even though at this point I've been working with Sovranti longer than I was teaching. But it's amazing how like my brain still, I mean, I did go to school for teaching. So in addition to actually teaching, I had 4 years of school about it.
But also if Jason or I go missing, you know, the world does not end, right? But if one of those kids go missing, holy crap, that's true.
Not under my watch.
I miss my handy dandy notebook. I was had a planner, had color, like all my to-do lists were color coded and all that stuff at work, but I don't have this. So it's all transferred onto OneNote now because I don't have.
Yeah,
I
miss the
teacher pens.
Yeah, I miss the joy of making the I don't know. I just miss that. It's not the same.
Oh my god!
And then that's not even my wall calendar. Is my glance at what's going on, not my to-do list. Just when am I meetings and things.
What Danny does not get to see is she has access to my calendar of where various things I'm scheduling, and those when they're locked down depending on the week. I really tried to liberate myself from that exercise this past week. But when you see my version of that calendar, Danny, all that shit's color coded. It's not just one blob. It is all.
Yeah, on my calendar. He does. It's just one color.
I have not embraced color coding my my online or electronic calendar. I have not, and I feel like I would. Love
I haven't either.
But we do it for the socials.
Oh yeah, it's not like on a calendar though. It's just a spreadsheet though.
Oh,
but like on I use my Google Calendar as more of a meetings versus to-dos.
Yeah, I use it for tracking time and other things.
Just because sometimes I'll rank my to-dos, this needs to be done first, then this, then this.
That's how I color code them.
Putting them into time slots, I just restrict myself, and then I stress myself out way too much if I take longer than I originally thought, and then it's just not a good.
They're color-coded by low-hanging fruit that I know will take 5 to 10 minutes versus, that's how mine were always color-coded. I built a pipeline calendar.
Somewhere once that's you always have something on your list that will take less than 5 minutes to do.
Yep, and that's the thing I put off the longest most of the time. Do those things.
You're supposed to do that first, Jen.
Get those wins, because then it helps you build momentum. No, I built a pipeline calendar. So that it's over, so you can tell which content I'm building month after, and that's for work, not for the channel. But,
you shouldn't brush. Yeah. You should not brush that off. What you had just said, wins building to momentum, is really good.
Mm-hmm. I have you need those little things during the
You're
day.
our queen of content, of people who make content. As far as managing and talking to them, do you think people would be interested in project management tips for games?
Oh my gosh, I think I feel like that's some stuff that I've seen Rachel and Julie do on You're Invited. They touched on that as a topic, but I wanted more of it. They hit it once or twice and then moved on. And I found it I even found I downloaded an app that they had for task tracking that they talked about. You could have talked about that to me for hours on end and I would have been, yes, tell me more, need to know more, because
yeah, I do. Project management is, I'm on board with that shit. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow, Danny.
I'll see you guys on Thursday. I'm sure we'll bump into each other.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.